for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Joined by Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. With us tonight, as versatile a broadcaster as she was a player, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, Brian, what's up? Thanks so much for the shout-out.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And the Lakers starting five. They've got Russell Westbrook. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Trevor Ariza, and it's Bradley in at the 2. And for the Clippers, Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then there's Nicholas Batum, then it's Jackson, and it's Coffey in at the 2-guard position. And AD, obviously somebody who can play the 4 or the 5 for you. In which role do you think he's more effective, Candace?
AD is effective at both, but at the same time, he has an advantage when 5s guard him and when they're forced to guard him, because you honestly have 5 people on the court that are capable of bringing the ball up. So I would say AD playing against a bigger guy that has to step away from the hoop is definitely to the Lakers' advantage.
And the statistics show when AD's at the 5, the Lakers are at their best. Back to Zubats. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And that last game was just about as close as it gets. Hard fought by both teams.
Yeah, really. And when we say every point counts, we mean it. I mean, that game came down to who made their free throws.
And the Clippers have possession. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Thank you, Marcus Morris, Sr.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. James against Zubats. Here's Ariza. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Ariza. Three-pointer off the mark. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Coffey. Check by James. Coffey can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of, just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, BA, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned the champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement.
Russell Westbrook. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, Marcus Morris Sr. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Westbrook. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Davis. And there's the rejection. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Batum. Here's Coffey. 27 points his last game. 4 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Batum's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
5th in rebounding, 7th in free throw percentage. And they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And you love how they've controlled the glass at both ends. It takes a huge effort to out-rebound this club. Now here's Jackson, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And that one's good. Davis.
There isn't a more versatile big in the league. AD does everything you ask on both ends of the floor.
Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes, you know, I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but practice a lot of free throws during our career.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Batum. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 so far. And there's James on the assist by Davis. James has got his second basket.
Maybe the most powerful wing to ever play this game. LeBron James often dishes out more punishment than he takes.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Clippers. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season. And checking out the Lakers, half a game behind.
When I look at the Clippers, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's James. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Jackson, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Zubac's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Got a hand on it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
Jackson outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. And let's take a moment to see which bigs were doing work from the three-point line this past month. 5th best, Nicholas Batum.
And these bigs have refined their games to the point where they're a threat to score from anywhere on the floor.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
And with the new CBA, the WNBA reducing free agency restrictions for players. Candace, what effect do you see that having?
Well, this is going to empower players to be able to go and play for organizations they want to play for. It's very important to understand that this is a job. This is exciting, and you know, it is important to be a part of an organization that you want to. So I think that this will just continue to empower players.
And you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little buzz around players going from one team to the next in the offseason. Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. Zubats against Davis. Stolen by Davis. And he's all alone. Here's Monk. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
First one falls for him.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
So he gets them both. The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 so far. Davis, the pass to James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Coffey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Amir Coffey to the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. Now here's Monk. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Batum. Pass to Jackson. Back to Batum. Wide open. Jump shot is good.
Batum is a great spot up there. He's quick to get it off, and the stroke is pure.
Outside Monk. Here's Bradley. James, left side. And that one's long. The Clippers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Into the lane.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Knocks it loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jumps up, and Davis slams it home.
Good read from AD. He understands where and when to go for steals.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Lakers substitution.
Here's Hartenstein. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. And Candace, we've seen a lot of rules changed in basketball recently. What do you think's made the most difference?
I think the biggest difference, especially within the NBA and the WNBA, is the defensive 3 seconds. You know, it really speeds up the game. It's important to be able to, continue to stretch the defense. And you can't set your big in the lane. They have to come out. So I think that's made the biggest change in what we're seeing the game being played as today.
So it's the Lakers now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Davis.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Monk against Bledsoe. Pass to man. The 3 is up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Now here's Monk. Here's Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Back to Monk for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Monk's got 5 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Ibaka. 14 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Anthony. Here's Reeves. Back to Anthony. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Horton Tucker. They get it back. Pass to Anthony. Second shot opportunity. He can't get it to go, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Horton Tucker. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Anthony. Outside Monk. To the middle. Here's Davis. And then Davis punches it home!
Very few can do it like AD, using his physical gifts to grab second chance points.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Now here's Kennard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count it, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Got a piece of it. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Anthony. Ooh, got that one up quick. Mann's got 5.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Monk. Throws it up high. And Davis slams it home.
An emphatic move by AD. The defense looks helpless to stop that alley.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Reeves. Six on the shot clock. Outside Monk. Releases. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. 17 points in the game.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
From deep. Man misses. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Lakers ahead, leading by 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Well, the old saying is defense wins championships, but you ask LeBron, offense can be trickier.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there can mess up the rhythm of an offense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates, offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Talen Horton-Tucker is out there with Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. And he knocks down the first one. Candace, the WNBA has just reached its 25th anniversary. You've been a big part of the league for a lot of that time. What changes have you noticed through the years?
Well, the league has definitely grown. It's 25 years, and I like to say 25 years young. I think we have a whole lot more upside. The style of play is changing, and it's definitely benefiting watching and it being entertainment. So I think that we need to continue to grow our game, maybe a couple expansion teams, bigger rosters, so that more talented players can make the WNBA.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Inside, here's Ibaka. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Howard with some nice D.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Howard. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Reeves. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Puts it up from the high post. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Kennard. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. LeBron, he's checked in for Anthony.
LeBron James.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Kennard outside. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Hartenstein, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Well, Candace, is someone who has played for a Los Angeles team. What do you think it's like for the Clippers now, playing away from their home these last few weeks?
Well, when you win and you advance in the playoffs, slowly but surely people get on that bandwagon bus. So you're going to see more and more LA Clippers fans on the road.
That free throw, good from James.
You know, I am so impressed by LeBron's longevity in the NBA. His continued dominance is really remarkable.
Bradley, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. That one's no good.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? That's a short list. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Outside Johnson. Goes up from the block. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Clippers trail. Who poked away. Here's Coffey. 6 points for him. Here's Zubac. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Stanley Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac. One shot.
Zubac's no good on that one. And for the Lakers, their shooting is around 55% so far. James finds Howard. Back to James. Back to Howard. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock with his first shot attempt. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. Covered by Johnson. Here's Coffey. Ooh, Howard with a block.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Your Clippers Spirit Dance Team. Make some noise.
Here's Coffey. 6 points for him. Now Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Batum. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Batum's got 5 now.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
Now here is James. He's got 9. Oh, it's stolen away. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Batum, guarded by Howard. Here's Coffee. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Lakers making a change here. Ariza's checked in. The Lakers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Bradley. To the paint. Here's Johnson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And, you know, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Covered by Johnson. Pass to Coffee. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Westbrook outside. Down low. The shot's good on the assist by James. Westbrook's got his second basket on the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. James outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Coffee. 9 points in the game. The drive by Jackson. And he gets it back.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. James outside. Again, the Lakers.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook, shooting 2.
That one's off.
Hey, making history is part of Russell Westbrook's DNA. Remember when he averaged a triple-double for 3 seasons in a row?
Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Bradley. Good on the second one. And here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Now here's Davis. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stripped it away. Here's Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that, strong, and then finishes as well.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Russell Westbrook, 1 shot.
Clippers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Check by James. Back to Jackson. The three ball. Ariza pulls down the board.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Davis can't hit. The Clippers shooting 35% in the second so far. Jackson down low. Pounded by Westbrook. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
The Clippers trail. Here's Batum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Over Westbrook. Batum shot is off. The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Here's Monk. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Coffey. Monk covers. Out to the right wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his score.
It goes on Russell Westbrook.
At the line for LA, Marcus Morris Sr. taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So for the Clippers, man, he's checked in for Batum. Kennard comes in for Coffey. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Davis. Some room here for Anthony. They get the rebound. Pass to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. And here's Anthony.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Another shot.
2 minutes.
Off target at the rim. The Clippers shooting around 44%. Not bad. Bledsoe. Great D that time from Monk. The Lakers shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Monk's got 9.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Ibaka the pass to Bledsoe. He's guarded by Anthony. The steal. And I want to thank our special guest. Candace, your insights are always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Illuminating. It's great to be here. Thanks, BA.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Back to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Davis with it. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
34 seconds left in the first half. Bledsoe finds Kennard. Monk against Bledsoe. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Kennard. Clock at 6. No good from the wing.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Davis.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. On the wing man from about 19. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, what's going to be critical in the second half to get this win?
Just be us. Okay, we got to guard the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Coffey in at shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here is James. And it's James with the jam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the Lakers with possession here. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now Davis. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by the Clippers.
And you know, this could be the season that LeBron passes Karl Malone for second all-time in career scoring. And dare we think this, after a year or two perhaps, even passing Kareem, that's almost sacrilege. But it could happen if LeBron stays healthy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Clark, LeBron already the all-time playoff scoring leader and second all-time in finals scoring to Jerry West.
Well, it all makes sense, B.A. You added up his brilliance, his longevity, his consistency. I mean, he's made the finals just about every year, too. That doesn't hurt when you're talking about playoff stats. It is absolutely incredible what he's been able to do.
And so he makes both from the line.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Here's Coffey. 9 points in the game. Up top, Jackson, pounded by Westbrook. Jackson against Davis. Pass to Batum from deep three-point range. The Clippers rebound. Here's Zubac. That one is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Picked his pocket. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Zubac. He got a piece of it.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Jackson on the wing. And that one good. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Westbrook against Jackson. On the wing, Davis shoots over Zubac. Coffey grabs a board. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Batum, hounded by Westbrook. It's stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. And again, no good by the Lakers. To the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
James, right side. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA. And that's always a challenge, to be able to keep your star players in your market, because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league. And players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
Here's James. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Ariza. The 9-footer's on the mark. Ariza's got his second basket of the night.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Batum. Here's Jackson. Driving in. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
16 feet out. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal.
8-time All-Star. Howard made the NBA All-First Team 5 straight years. One of the greatest centers this game has ever seen when you look at his record.
And now entering his late 30s, Howard has embraced a new role.
You know what? He's done a nice job, B.A., of adjusting to what his body allows him to do now. Mentally, he's more comfortable and seems to be at peace. And he doesn't have to be the focal point anymore. He's fine being a spoke in the wheel.
The first free throw is good.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Howard nails them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Coffey. Here's Batum. And the layup is good off the glass. Batum's got 7.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 20.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Jackson down low. Pounded by Westbrook. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Here's James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
First free throw is good. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubats. Both free throws good from James. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Kennard outside. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
James outside. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Jackson on the take. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, Howard with a block. And there's the lob. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Jackson against Howard. Pass to Batum. Here's Coffey. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Anthony's checked in for James. Five on the clock. Here's Batum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anthony. And with Nick Batum, he's a very aware player. Always seems to make the right choice, Grant.
I mean, he has a great assist-to-turnover ratio for his entire career. And it seems like he just gets better as he ages. Batum is simply a smart player who keeps things simple.
First one falls.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable cog who plays his role well.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Bradley. Hits both from the stripe. Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Pass to Anthony. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Man, he's checked in for Batum.
Terrence Mann.
Westbrook outside. And here's Howard. Give him 8 points now. Here's Anthony. Tipped. Kennard with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Tries again. Over Howard. Hartenstein, no good. And the Lakers shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Now here's Bledsoe, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Westbrook. It's tipped. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
You know, I love a lot about Westbrook's game, but one of the things I like most is he's one of the best rebounders in the league, regardless of position. And he may be the best rebounding guard in the league.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Ibaka. Monk covers. And the shot goes. Ibaka's got 8 points.
And Ibaka is a fighter. Someone who enjoys the physicality of the game and attacking defenses.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Horton Tucker. Goes back up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Here's Mann. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Mann's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Howard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Kennard. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Can't cash it in from close range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony. At the foul line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Now here's Kennard. Here's Hartenstein. And he gets it to go. Hartenstein's got his second bucket on the night.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And the basket by Westbrook.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The Clippers shooting 45% here in the second half. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Pass to Hartenstein. From down in the low post, it goes. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter, and the Lakers shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Bledsoe against Monk. No luck on that one, and the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Kennard. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Anthony against Kennard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. The team is in the penalty. Shooting for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Some changes now for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Howard, and Ariza subbed in for Westbrook. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 59 seconds left in the third. Kennard, left side. And is blocked.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And Davis slams it home.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
And the Clippers have possession after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Up top, Kennard. Here's Ibaka. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Horton Tucker, defended by Kennard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Pass to Ibaka. The shot won't fall. It could go. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Trevor Ariza. He's out there with Anthony Davis. Malik Monk is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Reeves in a two-guard.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Knocked loose. Here's Reeves to the middle. Here's Davis. Buries the easy one.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 26 points.
Boy, liking the shot selection by Davis there. I mean, just really smart basketball. Take what the defense gives you.
Outside Johnson. Over Monk. Johnson finds Ibaka. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. The Lakers shooting the rock at 58%. Pass to Reeves. Here's Horton-Tucker. Now here's Davis. He's covered by Bledsoe. Davis against Bledsoe. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. 28 points for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Bledsoe. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Here's Horton-Tucker. Pass to Ariza. And he's going for the lob! And Davis slams it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Bledsoe, pass to Johnson. Pulls up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Davis with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. The shot by Reeves, no good. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Zubats. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
So it's the Clippers now. Pass to Reeves. Deflected. They retain possession. And they're running. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis is... Here's Reeves. Davis with it. Over Winslow. Davis misses. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. The Lakers with another miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Ariza pulls down the board. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Davis, that's good. Davis has got 12 points in just the second half.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Johnson. Up top, Bledsoe. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Still Clippers ball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Horton Tucker. Here's Jackson. No good on the quick three. Pass to Ariza. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Here's Reeves.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Bazemore's checked in for Ariza. Here's Jackson. Oh, they need this! Bradley grabs the board. Well, the Lakers shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Pass to Jordan. Here's Bazemore. Here's Bradley. There's the three. No good that time. Covered by Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now Zubats. Comes up empty down low. Here's Bradley. Pass to Bazemore. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
And stolen by Bazemore. Pass to Bradley. Inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Big boy muscle that time by DeAndre Jordan was not going to be stopped. Got the hoop, +1.
And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent, Clark.
Well, you think about it, B.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those five.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Free throw no good for Jordan.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Now here's Jackson to halt the run. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Bazemore. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Johnson. Driving inside. It's Winslow on the wing. Drains the triple. Winslow's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Reeves. It's Bazemore on the wing. Winslow defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Justice Winslow. Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top 3, it's now the top 4, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
First free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Clippers shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Here's Jackson. Oh, rejected by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Man, he's checked in for Jackson. Johnson finds Jordan to the inside. Here's Reeves. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
One shot.
And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark, seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Now here's Johnson. Back to man. Looking to end the run. Drops in the 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Outside Winslow. Banked it in off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Here's Reeves, covered by Johnson, and it's good for 2.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Knocked away. Pass to Hartenstein. Good work there as it goes.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. And he drives in. Now here's Jordan.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Misses the baby hook. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Mann. Guarded by Howard. Outside Johnson. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Here's Reeves, covered by Johnson. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Reeves from the arc. Offensive board. Here's Bazemore. Over to the wing. Howard, the pass to Johnson. Here's Reeves. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Davis.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The perks of being a guard before I became a big. You get to handle the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most importantly, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.